So I've been playing Ninja for quite a bit, and I've learned some things, and hopefully I can help you not make the same mistake that I have with my rotations. Let's talk about it. What's up, good people? I'm James, your Final Fantasy homie, and for a while I've been playing Ninja. I love Monk. Monk is still my main, it's still my go-to, but I wanted to mess around with another class, just kind of get a feel about, what's different from the class that I love so much. And Ninja has really been sticking with me, but there's been some things and some mistakes I have learned about the Ninja rotation that I'm going to share with you, because when you make a mistake like I make, you realize that you may look kind of silly when you're running dungeons and trials. Number one, and what I'm learning is that this one actually might be a really big one that I did not realize, is that your hide creates resets. It resets your chakra, your mudras, your whatever those stacks are called that you have to put weird combinations in to make things happen, and it resets them. So it's really important, and just FYI, is how important it is that you should wait to attack anything until your tank is done pulling whatever the mob trash is that it needs to. I think that's what they still call it, mob trash, right? I don't know, that sounds kind of aggressive. Stop pulling whatever the mob crew is whenever you're in a dungeon. So when you're running a dungeon and your tank is pulling all the mobs into one location, if you don't attack anything, you can still use hide at any moment. And you want to wait until all the mobs are pulled, until he's in a central or she's in a central location, where then you can do your AoE moves. And then when you activate your AoE moves, you got enough time to activate hide to reset those stacks of mudras and do your fire rotation or whatever those combinations are. And that's something I did not know. I went into dungeons and I will auto attack the first thing, thinking I just need to do damage, while we're moving, to realize that I'm completely missing so much damage because I can't use hide, and now my mudras are completely jacked up, and now I'm this weird looking ninja who's sitting here trying to do combinations and getting bunnies on my head and realize I don't have any more stacks to do anything. So that's a good one that make sure you know. If you're gonna play Ninja, wait until the tank fully pulls all the mobs and then start doing your combinations and going into those rotations. Number two, and this is literally because I probably have a hard time paying attention to anything, please keep an eye on your Huton gauge. because I don't know how so many times I've ran a dungeon, ran a trial, I'm doing my combinations, I haven't used all my mudra charges, and now my Huton is on 4, and I'm not gonna get this combination off. I'm not gonna get my single person rotation to get my mudra charge back up, and now I am 30 seconds of slow basic attacks and missing out a lot of DPS. And it doesn't sound bad when you think about it, like, oh, it's just it's quicker attacks, but those quicker attacks add up, and there's a DPS class you supposed to be pushing DPS. When you're not pushing DPS, that's how the boss usually fires you and lets you go when you're not doing your job. So make sure you're paying attention to your Huton as you level up. I have finally reached into the 68. I'm on my way to 80, which I will probably put out another video at some point expressing more about what I think about Ninja as we get to max. Right now they give you abilities that allows you to continue your Huton gauge, and using them is important. So, and not using them is completely the J thing to do. And completely the wrong thing to do, because you realize, oh man, I'm terrible at keeping an eye on everything that's important, which is literally my Huton gauge. The third big thing that I had to get in the good habit of doing is using my True North during my TA rotation, because there's nothing worse. There is nothing worse in the world than to go do your TA rotation trick attack, for the ones who are new to Ninja and maybe not know what that is, and the tank turns the boss. And you miss all that beautiful damage of stabbing them in their butt cheeks and getting that extra burst of you know what I'm saying, and just missing out on that. So make sure that you always use True North. Save a stack of True North for your TA rotation. When you know that you're about to start activating that, you're going to start rotating that. You get 2 stacks anyway, so if you want to use one beforehand, go for it, but always keep one in the pocket. But when you go to do your TA rotation, you just pop that bad boy before you slap the TA on, and everything works fluidly, unless you completely forget to hit certain buttons, or you get the bunny in your head and then you sit there and have to look special like myself, because me and the bunny has literally become best friends as I have been playing this Ninja class, by the way. The last one, and look, I know I'm going to get judged hard for this because, look, I swear it was not there. That description was not there when you first unlocked Dream with the Dream. That description was not there. Did you know that Dream with the Dream unlocks Assassinate? I have ran probably 10 to 12 dungeons and never used Assassinate because I had no idea how to activate it. I thought it was something I was going to unlock. I was like, oh, maybe it's a class. Maybe it's an ability that I unlock later. Because I checked. When I unlocked Dream Within the Dream, I think at 58, it said nothing about Assassinate. And then you get Assassinate at 60. And now you're supposed to just know? I mean, yes, it's in the description once you unlock Assassinate, but who goes back and reads the description again? I probably should, and I did at some point because I was so confused, but it took me 10 dungeons. I know. Go ahead, get me in the comments. I know it's coming. And it took me 10 dungeons to realize that Assassinate was a thing that was in combination with Dream of the Dream. So please go back and read your job, read your ability descriptions, because they tend to add stuff in there. And I don't remember them doing that with Monk, but Ninja, you tricky. You following your class because you the tricky, sneaky one, and y'all sneaking abilities in these descriptions after you done read them the first time. I'm curious, what class advice can you give for mistakes that you've made? You know, I got a monk video that I'm gonna be dropping, talking about all my monk mistakes and the issues that I've learned during my time as becoming a monk main. But I'm curious, you know, leave a comment below, let me know, like, what class have you played that really you was like, man, I did not know that this works this way. And that can help other people who may be going through the class too, and helping them get better at things through our mistakes, because that's why I make these videos, to show my mistakes, to help y'all not be as terrible as me. If you enjoyed this video, think about giving a big thumbs up. And if you like hanging out with me or just my goofy personality, think about subscribing. I post Final Fantasy content all the time. And if you want to hang out with me on a personal level, I stream on Twitch Tuesday and Saturday. Link is in the description below. Feel free to click that. Come hang out with me there. And as always, continue to be the warrior of light that you are in real life and help other people in the world accomplish things that they need. And remember, happy questing. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.